there's two camps on this. We've talked about them both. And no matter what we say, we get blown up from either side of the Neal Brown fans or haters. So if we say anything positive about Neal Brown, our comments are just loaded with how terrible Neal Brown is. If we say anything negative, it's trust the climb in every comment. So we can't win. I'm over him though, I think, Harry.
I mean, yeah, the fan base is split.
It's literally 50-50. No matter what, I see everyone arguing down the middle.
I'm more. I've been critical of him, but I'm more in line of. I think you got to see. He's gonna be here next year. You got to see what happens.
I still think, again, like we've said every show, guys, it's in West Virginia in our best interest for him to succeed. Because if you got to get a new coach, you're basically starting your rebuild over again, and then it's another 4 years.
I don't think we're at that point. I think it's a disappointment. I don't think you can expect this season as being good.
For me, though, it's kind of a worry too. The things I see, like I don't see in him that he looks like a coach for this level of football.
Well, I don't have my judgment there yet.
It's his personalities and qualities on the field that make me think. Everyone has the argument, it's only year 3. It takes time to rebuild. The cupboard was bare. You hear all these things. I understand all that. But the things I do see from him are qualities that I don't think no matter who you have on the field, it's going to translate to win. He just doesn't seem like the guy for this level.
The answer will come. I'm still in the boat of let's see what happens next year.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make a judgment from there. Does the seat get warm? Does it put more pressure on him? Yes, I think you have another terrible year next year, then
but next year the Neal Brown guys, you're going to hear the excuse, well, his recruits are freshmen, you got to let them develop. But guys, we got to start winning sometime. We can't keep winning 4 games every year here.
I mean, that's true, but you got to look at the team and you got to see if there's an improvement. This season there was no improvement from last year. Last year we didn't do that great, but it looked like the team had been a little better. The team had got some good wins.
And that's why we felt positive this year, because last year it seemed like was an improvement. We expected that this year, but it was a sideways move, if that.
This year we had good moments. We beat Iowa State. We beat Virginia Tech. Then we had, the Oklahoma State game, the Baylor game, the Kansas State game. We played terrible. You had the Oklahoma game, which
could have changed the season.
Good, but not good. And then you had the Texas Tech game, which was terrible. And who knows? Like, Big 12 is not as good as it has been.
Yeah, this is definitely a more even year. Everyone, Texas.
Oklahoma just lost. Texas just lost
to Kansas.
Good and bad.
Kansas put up what, 61 or 56 points or something?
It was like 58 to 56, something like that.
Texas battled back and made it close, but
those are your next 2 games. So yeah, Texas looks even worse.
Kansas looks
a little better, and you have to win one of those 2 to get to a bowl. Or both of them.
You got to win both of them now.
You got to win both of them.
Yeah. And some of it's on us too. Looking back, did we overestimate this season?
For sure.
Probably. But at the same time, when you're the head coach at this level, I think it's your job to recognize your team and temper your fans' expectations. Right? You're like at a college level, you're the face of the team. In the NFL, you got your head quarterback, you got your star running backs. In college, it's you. You're the face of your organization. So you have to tamper your fan base. If all we hear the offseason and how Jarrett Dagey is the most improved player and he's great this year, and then you see the recruiting and you hear all this great stuff, it's going to hype us up. And then you come and you see the same Jarrett Dagey we've seen every year. He's been a quarterback. That's kind of on you.
Yeah.
If the coaching narrative in the offseason is, we're building, we feel good about our program, Trust the Climb is the hashtag. We're putting some things together. It's going to be a struggle, but we're making progress. Maybe we don't overhype the season and we're not feeling as down right now.
But everybody does that. Every coach does that before the season. You don't go into the season saying this is going to be.
Well, you
Well,
don't say you're gonna lose.
a
but
coach
he
doesn't.
hyped
Even
up
Kansas,
so
every year they
much.
go into the season thinking that there's an improvement.
He
You
hyped
know,
up a lot, though. I think if you go into this season as him and you say, we're working, we're getting better, trust the climb, we got recruits coming in, we're battling. Maybe I don't feel as bad. Maybe we don't predict a 9-8 or 9-4 season, whatever we did.
we might have been a little biased in
We
our
were a little
predictions.
biased.
There was a lot of hope.
Was the hype. All I heard was how great Jared Deggy was. It was the same as last year.
Yeah, most of my hype was built on having a better team than last year.
Yeah.
Improving in the weak spots but in the end, those transfers and just the team just wasn't there. No. QB play has been terrible. The defense, I don't think, has been as good.